Hey there ladies, don't forget to subscribe to Sassy Sexy Save TV, and as well don't forget to check out our blog www.sassysexysave.com. All information can be found there if you want some more information in regards to what Sassy Sexy Save is all about. So don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. We want to grow and be better together, so don't forget to subscribe. Alright, hey you guys, thank you for joining me here for another episode of Talks with Dad. This is Dad.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So thank you again, guys, for joining me here. For those who are new to this channel, what we talk about here, me and my dad, we talk about our life experiences, as well as seeing them from a biblical point of view, as well as talking about things that may have happened in the news, and maybe just answer any questions that you guys may have. Again, seeing that all from a biblical point of view, kind of help us out and give you guys that sounding board in regards to what we talk about here. So today, we're going to be talking about therapy and prayer.
Oh, that's a heavy one.
So I know a lot of us are Christians, feel as though I want to go to therapy, but I'm scared. And I think that comes from a lot of persons being in the church, especially if you're growing up in church all of your life. There might be that stigma of, okay, I can't go to a therapist because I have my faith, I have, prayer, and these are, of course, outlets that you absolutely can rely on. God is our strength, He is all that we need. But sometimes we need a little bit more help, and that's totally fine and okay. So we're going to be talking about that. So why do you think people feel like I can't go to therapy, or maybe all I need is to church, but feeling like, I don't know, I'm a little scared, what should I do? Those types of things.
Right.
Have you seen it before? Or?
Well, I believe that a lot of people who say that they don't want to go to therapy, because we know the Bible tells us that God is a healer, God is a miracle worker, He's the old preachers always say that He's a mind regulator, heart fixer. But I also believe that God have put inside of individuals the ability to have spiritual counselors. And I am 100% behind that. Not to say you can't go to a worldly counselor, but if I'm a believer, I need someone to give me some biblical points of views with the scripture and not a worldly point of view. Because as a believer, my whole life is still based on and built on prayer. The book of James, the 5th chapter, verse 16 talks about that. Prayer of a righteous person availeth much. Fervent prayer of the righteous, the effectual prayer.
Constantly.
Constantly
going and seeking Lord.
Right. So I am a believer in going to a counselor, but at the same time, I'm always going to pray first. And maybe God will lead me to that particular counselor.
Yeah, absolutely. So I had to do a little research, you guys. I like kind of having little facts and statistics. Those are kind of fun things for me. And one of the things I found was there are kind of different, what was it called? Like kind of 10 myths basically on why Christians feel like they shouldn't go to therapy or don't need to. And a few of them, just to kind of throw them out, they're not in order, guys, but a few of them that kind of stuck out to me was, I need to have it all together. And that's one of the things I think I myself have struggled with. Like, I need to have it all together. I gotta have this, kind of face on. I'm going to church every Sunday. Bible study. I'm in it. Like, I got this. So I have to have this, right? Like, so why am I having a problem?
Right.
And I remember very vividly when I got married. Prior to my first year marriage, it was very rough. And on my own time, I remember I had three pretty severe panic attacks because I just felt so overwhelmed, and I didn't want anybody to know I was overwhelmed. But unfortunately, me keeping everything in backfired. My body basically shut down. I was like, okay, this is not okay. We need to do something. So it's okay to not have it all together. That's not the point of being a disciple or Christian. We're supposed to relate to each other like, hey, they're not alone. There's someone else that's in the same boat. You're not by yourself.
Right.
And I honestly, the first thing I thought of when that happened to me was, I can't let anybody know this. Not to go seek help, but I can't let anybody know I have a problem.
Right. Now, one thing about it, when you talk about roughness, of course, I know you, my daughter, and I know your husband, and we know we talk about roughness, not talk about abusiveness, but just a part of being married. And now
jumping into like an unknown a little bit.
Exactly.
Like, okay, wait, what?
Right.
Oh no. And then me, of course, me getting married, I was kind of instant mom, so I was like, oh wait,
Right.
Okay, a lot of things happening right now.
Right. And and that's where you've learned. Maybe I could have went and sought after counseling. I would recommend, or would have recommended, that if you didn't use me as your dad as being a pastor for marriage counseling, I would have maybe found someone that was another pastor, that could help out in marriage counseling. And I'm a true believer in pastors helping, because we know that pastors are the representative of God and the Word. And we know God put people together, and we get married because this is God's plan. So of course you want to go to someone who has the blueprint of God's plan. What he uses people who are in the church, pastors or evangelists, but mainly you want to use the pastor to help you, to guide you. And then as your dad, I've been married 33 years to where I have not forgotten when I first got married, and it could be overwhelming because now I got all this responsibility. And yes, counseling, I'm sure you prayed, but counseling was important. This is why I truly believe that before a person get married, they should have marriage counseling, not because the person that they're getting ready to marry is
a problem
horrible.
Or something.
It's just we need certain guidelines or things that we know we can do, or if I am having a breakdown, where to go. Because in the world you can go to any place. If you have a drug problem, you know where to go. If you have a problem with drinking, you know where to go. If you have whatever the problem is, the world has it. Well, if the world has it, the Word has it. So that's what I would have recommended. But prayer and prayer, and I would say prayerfully, Mom and I have maybe seen or shared or said something, and I know me, sometimes I could throw like a little signal out there, like we're not really having a marriage counseling, but I'll throw something out to help out, because we want marriages to last, or your relationship with the Lord to last.
And I think it's important to get rid of these stigmas and understand it's okay to seek help. I think that's with kind of anybody. We always want to be like, I'm okay, I'm good, I got this, that type of thing. But sometimes that doesn't work. It's not about I have this, I got this. It's about seeking that help when you really need to, talking to those persons who you really need to. Even if maybe that person doesn't have that answer, they can lead you to the right spot. Like, okay, you know what? I see what you're going through. I don't have all the answers, but here's someone, or something that can definitely help you. And so pastor, like I said, I've seen pastor course counseling, usually marriage counseling. That's probably the main thing that, people usually go to therapy for, that I see or have heard of myself. But now we're talking about, I'm depressed, or I maybe have an eating disorder, I have panic attacks, I don't know how to wake up and get through my day without feeling sad, things like that. We might need a little something to kind of find out what is the root of this, which I think therapists are very good for. Like, what's the root of to why this is happening?
Right.
So I think we need to get rid of the stigma. It's okay to talk to people. It's okay to seek that extra help. It's okay to not, professional help. It's okay to not have it all together.
Right.
Because we're human. We're not gonna have it all together. We're still in this world. There's still sin going on. So we're not gonna have it all together.
We're not perfect. And I have to say this too, is that I remember when your mom and I got married years ago, that the late Reverend John Maiden, which is her grandfather, he would share some things with me when he got married, which I was like, granddad, you experienced that? Or you went through that? Or you had that? Oh my! But it helped me,
that relatability
because he
always
opened
helps.
up to me.
Relatability and vulnerability does help a lot. Because we don't want to be vulnerable. We're like, well, I'm not going to do that, because we have to have this. I got this. I'm not going to be vulnerable to you. You're going to be vulnerable to me. So it's kind of this back and forth that helps no one. Instead, you just built up everything that was inside of you. Now you're even more irritated than you were before. That didn't help at all. So it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to cry. And be like, I'm the advocate for it. If you need a good cry, have a good cry. Because you're like, all right. Okay. I feel a little better. So it's okay to even have that. I always tell my kids, it's okay to have emotions. I'm not gonna make you feel bad for having any true emotions that you may be going through or are feeling. So we're
at least talk about it.
Yes. After they have their emotion, I'm like, okay, let's now talk. You've got it out. Because I can't talk to you for blah blah blah. I can't talk to anybody like that. But we got it out. Okay. Now, what's going on?
Right.
Why do you feel like that? What's
Right.
happening? I literally had to talk to my daughter like 2 weeks ago about, I can't remember exactly what it was for, but we literally had to talk for like an hour, and then finally we got to the root of the issue.
Yeah.
She even cried, I cried, you know, it was good. It was healthy.
Right.
But we finally did get to what was truly going on to help
Right.
ourselves and help our relationship. So it's okay.
And you're learning, and she's learning that she knows if I need some counseling, if I need to talk to someone, I can go to my mom. And that's very important too, is that people got to realize, as the scripture says, for the younger women to listen to the older women in the word or in the Lord, or if you have your mom, and praise God for moms, you know, being with us, but you're able, or dad, or someone that you look at as a mom figure, to where, and even today, dad, you know, figures where you can at least go to someone and talk to them that you know you trust, and that they are in the Lord. I'm a strong candidate for that.
Oh yeah.
Because as long as you have that faith foundation, you're gonna make it. You're gonna pull through like you. So it goes to show you that it's wonderful to know that my granddaughter can go to her mom and say, "Mom, I'm having this problem," and mom can cry and daughter can cry, and we worked it out. But that's her form of counseling where she can go to you. So yeah.
So it worked out.
Yeah, that worked out.
So it worked out. So guys, don't be afraid to go seek help. You need a little extra help.
Yeah.
As well, a lot of these,
Professional.
and as well, I know there's a lot of reasons as to why people don't go. I can't afford it. There are plenty of outlets now where you go to. There's therapists where you can actually talk to on your phone, so you don't even have to physically go in all the time now. We have the technology, so to speak.
Right,
so you
right.
really can do that. So I feel like that's not a factor anymore as it was.
But
back in the day.
investigate.
Yeah, always
so
search,
much.
always investigate. I do
Yeah.
that with like literally everything. I've been looking at lipstick for the past 2 weeks to see which lipstick I want. So if we can do that on something simple as that, I think we can search a little bit for our therapy people.
Yeah. We all need some kind of form of help, and I believe that even outside the church, don't be afraid to go outside the church and find someone that you respect, a professional, there's someone that you could just talk to, because most of the time counseling is really you just talking and the counselor is just listening. But I am again strong on the word. I believe it was Isaiah the 6th chapter where it said he is a wonderful counselor, and he is wonderful in everything. So I can never dismiss that.
Oh, absolutely not. God is always close and nearby, which has always been my thing. Like, no matter what we have done,
right,
He's never far behind. It's not like, oh, I drifted so far away. Okay, I gotta go find God. Where you at?
Right.
He's always gonna be there.
He's
no matter
always
what's
there.
going on, which is always a blessing, always comforting. It really is.
He never goes to sleep or takes a nap.
I know. Like, I gotta wait for him to be done.
Yeah, he got to go to work.
He's fixing someone else's problem. I gotta wait. It doesn't work like that.
He did for every last one of us.
Exactly.
So yes, I would say seek outside counseling if you need to. But if you
pastor
have
won't
a
be
good
offended. Pastor won't be offended if
Yeah.
you do. If you need a little further help, because he helped you out. I mean, I think as well for pastors it can be a little. I'm not a pastor, but I feel like it can be maybe a little stressful. Like, okay.
Yeah, because
you gotta take. I know you gotta take on a little bit too, but it's like, but I can't help you, but see where else you can go to.
I can seek other avenues.
I can help you out here.
Right, pastors are human,
yes.
and have emotions and have limitations.
Yeah.
But we know where we could possibly have you go to help you out to be strong, because the whole purpose is to live a life where you can have victory in your life. Victory,
and if this isn't helping,
your mind.
and if this isn't helping, we gotta work.
Yeah, we gotta
rub this out.
Now we gotta really pray.
Yeah.
we gotta pray. So
yeah. So always pray. And if you need therapy, that's right. Prayer therapy, y'all. Prayer and therapy. I remember this one shirt I saw. It was from this lady I follow on Instagram called My Business His Glory, and basically it has different T-shirts, of course. And one of the shirts that she has is I pray and go to therapy.
I love it. I got another one.
So it's okay.
Your mom's grandmother. I like to say grandma as well. But she has a slogan: I dare to pray.
Oh, I like that.
So I dare to pray.
Yes.
And don't take it. Don't take it. You want to share it. Don't take it. Somebody gonna take it. But I dare you to pray. We got that from Annie Maiden, the late Annie Maiden. So don't take it. because we know, we see you.
Use it to encourage you. Just use it to encourage. Anything we talk about here, guys, can be found on our blog, www.sassy60save.com. There you can find everything that we talk about here, any scriptures that you may have questions about, they're there as well. And as well, our Back to Basics segment has all of our scriptures there from everything that I've talked about with you guys during our Bible studies, so you can grow and be better together as well. So nothing's too far away, just go there, you guys. But thank you for joining me here, and we will see you again next time, you guys.
Have a blessed day.